Hi, Aries. How are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your weekly reading about love and life and your soul and your circuit of your soul and all those happy things. So, Pluto's gone direct, as everybody knows, and we are in the process of shift and change. That destiny is turning. So, from the beautiful mystical Shaman oracle confirmation from the universe, the sacred rattle, the shaman's rattle. So, Aries, in your life and in your destiny, my guides are saying, the universe is shaking the rattle, and you are doing the same thing. So, the sacred rattle is about bringing forward destiny in a shamanically led way. It's a very powerful tool. And if you look at the text about this, it talks about the body of the rattle being aligned with the axis of the earth. And as we know, things are changing. We have so much activity going on, so always make sure to look at your astrology and that of your lover. We're here to talk about life and love. So look at that. Loving all that is. Aries, you're in a beautiful, quiet place. And I think the turning of the planets, the fact that you've got Chiron, we have Pluto direct coming into alignment with Saturn. We have Jupiter in Sag. We've got Uranus in Taurus. There's a lot going on. And you're sailing into your full moon coming up in just, I think, a week from now. So it's a moment of restive surrender and quiet and being focused on the beauty of all that is unfolding inside of you and here in the world and in the spiritual realm. I love that that came out from the journey of love for you. And for your lover, they're in the process of becoming. So all the things already said, true for your lover as well. So there's a beautiful process going on. So Aries, for you, look, the theme of the reading from my guides is the beautiful restive place. Four of Swords. There's something that's come forward. You've maybe been through some battles, but now you come into a place of rest and meditation. And while you're in that very restive state, look, you're turning your destiny. The woman of skill holds the sacred spool of destiny in her hands. Look at how beautiful that is. She's very activated. She's deep in meditation. Do you see the energy in that tower? That's the sacred tower of inspiration. And she's winding the literal threads of her destiny around the energy within her as she goes into this deep restive state and around the energy that's available from the universe. So beautiful story coming forward. And check it out for your partner who's in the process of becoming. Here's what came out when I was clearing the cards and prepping for the reading. 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. So your partner is thinking about and working very diligently on bringing forward their own happiness, which is a wonderful thing to see because you got to stand in the center of your own life in order to bring forward your happiness. You've got to become who you are. So your partner is in the process or has been already successful at that process. And for you, Aries, look, the High Priestess, aligned with the fact that you are spinning your own destiny. Secrets, sacred knowledge, standing at the Temple of Solomon in this restive meditative state while you go deeply inward and you look into your own destiny. Look. Okay, there we go. There's the Aries full moon coming forward. So in this deck, it's known as the Imaginer of Harmony. So you can get on that Piscean energy and dive deep into it. And you also have the option of getting in that boat, put your hands on the oars. You can sail away to any destination that you want. Anything that you can imagine that brings harmony into your life. And aligned with that, beautiful, right? Major arcana, aligned with you, standing in your life, weaving together the strings of your destiny, shaking the sacred rattle, and aligning with this partner who's in the process of becoming. And not just becoming themselves, but coming into their own abundance when it comes to the factors of their desires and their destiny. And look, Aries, there you are. Love it. Warrior of battle. Someone who is able to have their sword at the tip of the spiral of destiny, has been transformed, open from the will center. Sun's coming up, able to provide for themselves, for their family, for the tribe. It's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see what's going on a little deeper into Aries, into your energy as we come into this beautiful full moon. My guides are talking about the bottom. Yeah, look. So there we go. Some kind of shift and change. Following this Page of Wands, we see the 10, or pardon me, battle, a 10 of Swords. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. Someone bringing forward you looking for clarity. That's your intention, and you are going to come all the way through the cycle of this moon because the destiny is there and shaking the rattle. So 10 of Swords, it's about souls in a boat afloat on the ocean thinking that they can't reach their destination, but it's the moment just before the light comes up, if you see the light coming up behind the mountain there. So something is finishing that has to do with your destiny. You're weaving together your destiny, and you're going to use this energy going into the High Priestess. Secrets being revealed, secret knowledge, holding the sacred disc of knowledge to go deep into this moon. I think that while you're in this deep set of meditation, this state that you're going to be in is going to bring you a lot of clarity. It's going to help you finish some kind of a cycle really rapidly this month. And of course, it has to do with Pluto and everything else that's going on. Look, so there's some kind of destiny coming forward in love. That's the Four of Cups. So we've got the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. So clearly you're deep in meditation and you're working on your destiny because there's someone standing in your realm and you want to accept the cup of love that they have to offer you. But before you do that, you got to let something go. So we see the cup split down the middle. Part of it is filling up with love energy, and part of it is cracked and broken while you contemplate your destiny and you come through this cycle, perhaps an ending in love or perhaps an ending in some part of your life because the sacred rattle is there. Yeah, look, second indication. That's the Eight of Cups. Aries, some of you are walking away from a love relationship. You're finishing a cycle, and all of this is happening on the spiritual line of my reading, okay? So deep in a spiritual way, go deep, contemplating what you want, bringing clarity, asking the High Priestess for clarity, and bringing forward a change. That's the Wheel of Fortune. So it's from this deep place inside of you. This card in this deck is the Spinner of Growth. It is about standing in your own life, gathering together your power, taking in the energy that's available to you, and creating seeds that then spin out on the wind in order to bring shift and change and manifest what you want. And this is the place from which you do that. Just loving all that is. You understand the cycle that you've been through, I think. And yeah, look. Ooh, there's two cards. What have we got here, Spirit? Okay, so they want to focus on this. This is the beautiful renewer of devotion. You are finishing a cycle very clearly. That's what this is about. It's about finishing a cycle of the tripartite soul. So you see the sacred brotherhood and the triple goddess here, going into the cauldron of healing in order to bring resolution and increase your compassion for all beings. There's something happening that has to do with this cycle in your life. Thank you, Spirit. And look, there's the card that was underneath. So it's really interesting because that's the Seven of Swords. So clearly there are some battles and some challenges going on. Do you see how that dove has a wounding at the heart chakra? This is about King Arthur and his cousin. So you've been in some kind of a cycle very clearly with either a lover or this is actually about his cousin. So you may be in conflict with a family member at this time. And because of Pluto and because of the Awakener and because of all the healing, these things are coming forward for you so that you can resolve it. And basically what happened in this story is that this person was cheating. King Arthur found out, tried to work with the energy, and eventually, because that person wasn't able, he just walked away, right? And so we see 3 indications of walking away and several indications of being very deep inside of your own energy. So I do believe, because of the way the planets are spinning, you have the capacity to heal something and to utilize your best energy in this way to heal these things. And we see that this card, the energy's flowing out, and it's aligned with the 8 of Cups. So you are going to be able to free yourself from some kind of difficult situation. Maybe somebody's cheating on you. It's a general reading, so this can go many, many ways. But you are going to take up your power and turn your destiny away from this toward healing, and you're going to bring change. And it's going to happen in such a way that you're going to be at peace with it. So I love this message. Whatever this is about, know that your destiny is turning in a really beautiful way. And let's take a look at your partner. It may be, because it's the card of becoming, it may be the indication of new love coming forward. While you are in your process, there's somebody floating around in your sphere who's sitting around like that. And you see how the 9 of Pentacles is looking into the 10 of Pentacles? So your partner is, if you're bonded, your partner may be really wanting to take things to the next level, but there are some serious conflicts that you need to come past as a couple, okay, in this time for this reading. So let's see, Spirit, can you please give us a little more? Yeah, look. So your partner wanting to come past conflict, they don't want you to walk away. If, for those of you who are walking away, someone new and a divinely ordered love bond actually coming forward, I really like it. So let's see what else is going on. Spirit, yeah, look, it's destiny. It's complete destiny. When these 2 things are aligned and we see this coming forward, it may be that you are coming into a beautiful new form of love in your life, and your partner's moving in your direction. Somebody's leaving, going toward a new destination, 6 of Swords. So I hope, for those of you that are bonded, what's happening is that you are moving toward health and wholeness inside the relationship. Yeah, look. Death and transformation, the Death card. Like guys are saying, and that's no joke. See how somebody's trampled underneath the emperor, in a sense, somebody in royal garb, and there's a complete death and transformation going on. And those around you are watching this happen. Do you see that? Person with the crown. So there may be somebody in your life that's causing this challenge, and it's going to bring a complete death and transformation in the cycle of love for you at this time. Spirit, what else could we know, please? Give us a little more about the love. Okay, look, here's what comes next. Beautiful. All right, my guys are talking about the combination here. So some of you are coming to the end of a cycle in a relationship. And, in that story about King Arthur, he tries to work with the situation, and he gets so mad that he smashes the chessboard and gets up and walks away. And that's what brings his destiny forward. So for some of you, clearly this is what's going on. Okay, when we see the Death card aligned with the 6 of Swords, some of you are leaving. And maybe you're walking toward a new love that's come to the surface. Okay, and look, here's what's, look at that. Here's what's on the bottom of the deck. 10 of Wands. So you and your lover are putting the burdens down. You're going through a death and rebirth cycle. This 6 of Swords looks right into the 10 of Swords. So I think clearly for some of you, you've been going through some difficulties. That cycle's coming to an end, which is great. And that's the job that Pluto does for us. So allow yourself to really stand with yourself in this meditative way. Know exactly what it is. Stand at the Temple of Solomon. Ask for balance and shift and change and knowledge. And when your full moon comes, Aries, get straight in that sacred vessel. Do you see a vessel here, a vessel here, a vessel here, and a vessel here? It's a time of massive healing for you in your love relationship if you should choose it, right? And the reason that's there, I think, is to remind you that while you're loving all that is and you're working with this person and you're asking for shift and change, part of weaving your destiny is knowing when to end a cycle. Your partner may come to the same conclusion, and sometimes when you say, that's enough of that, I'm not going to do this, I'm not available for that, it brings forward some realization and it helps them become who they're meant to be. And then comes the healing. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Two of Cups. Sharing energy, balancing the love energy, letting the energy and the love flow between you for purposes of sacred healing and balance. So I think there's no better outcome than that when we have these challenging times. So do your best to love all that is, to focus on the positive aspects and what it is you'd like to manifest, and ask the guides and the ascended masters and the spirits and your friends and your family to help you balance the energy to come back into union. Because clearly, for those of you that are bonded and having challenges, and I see that you are, something has to end in order for this kind of balance to come forward. So let's grab something from the bag of runes and see what we can get for you, okay? Spirit, can you please give us something for beautiful Aries, sailing into this full moon, Pluto having turned direct, things are being vanquished, things are being released, and positive shift and change are coming forward. What is it that Aries needs to know? Yeah, look. So this is Aries for you. I'm going to put this right here. This is an initiation process into higher orders of being and higher orders of learning into how to balance love energy. All right? When to stay, when to walk away. My guides are singing that song about, I think it's about playing poker, knowing when to hold your cards, knowing when to fold and walk away. So there's a lot of processing going on. There are going to be some challenges, I believe, for many of you, or this type of message wouldn't have come up. So let's look deep into this rune and see what this initiation is going to bring to you. All right, just so you have some clarity about what does that mean when you see all these swords and endings and shift and change. What does it mean? Why is it an initiation ceremony? So this is Perth. It is about initiation, something hidden, secret matters coming to the surface for healing. So this is a hieratic or a mystery rune, pointing to that which is beyond your frail manipulative powers. Perth is on the side of heaven, the unknowable, and has associations with the phoenix. Thank you, Spirit. That mystical bird which consumes itself in fire and then rises from its own ashes. Its ways are secret and hidden. Powerful forces of change are at work. Yet what is achieved is not easily or readily shared. After all, look at this. Becoming whole, or the means of it, is a profound secret. That's why the rattle's here. Really shaking up the energy. Wow. So on the side of earthly or mundane matters, there may well be surprises, gains, or rewards that you did not anticipate. On the side of human nature, this rune is symbolized by the flight of the eagle, soaring flight, free from entanglement, lifting yourself above the endless ebb and flow of the ordinary life to acquire a broader vision. All of this is indicated here. This is one of the cycle runes, and Perth stands at the heart of initiation. Nothing external matters here, except as it shows you its inner reflection. This rune is concerned with the deepest stratum of your being, the bedrock on which your destiny is founded. And for some, Perth means experiencing a death. If need be, let go of everything. No exceptions, no exclusions. Nothing less than renewal of your spirit is at stake when you draw this rune. So a deep journey for you, Aries, this week, for all of us for sure. but the cycles are changing. The wheel is turning in a positive direction toward healing and understanding that which doesn't serve you, so you can walk away from that and turn your destiny and imagine where you'd like to go and go to that destination. Do you see that? Do you see all the factors of destiny? I love that the sword is at the tip of the spiral. So persevere, carry on, my guides are saying. Attend to the process, let the cycle end. Tell your partner what you want. They seem to be wanting love with you, but they've got to let something go, don't they? They've got to move away. I love that this is looking into this. They got to move away from something, go through a death process in order to put the burden down and achieve the love, and maybe even be able to express the love that they want with you. So if you've been in a relationship, we all know challenging times arrive. So this seems like it's very possibly, for some of you, meant to be for purposes of healing, so you can free yourself and love each other the way you want. So gang, best of love and luck with that. Thanks for being here to pick up this message. All the information about me, is below. If you want to book a reading, please send me a contact form from my website. I'm going to have to book it manually because I'm going to be traveling. And let's see if there's something else my guys want to say. Can't remember what it is. So click the like button for me. It helps spread the video out widely. And I'm just giving you my love and hugs as you sail through this week with your beautiful partner and within yourself. Because the sacred rattle is being shaken. And there's something going on inside of you, Aries, that's creating a lot of shift and change in your being, I think, while somebody's stepping forward wanting to bring their love abundance to you. And your process informs their process. So my guys just said, remain faithful to that and all will be well. So Aries, thanks a lot. I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week and enjoy this beautiful moon that's coming forward. It's going to bring a lot of healing, and let yourself sail into it and just imagine what you want and manifest that. Thanks, gang.